Mm. Welcome to TalkinOmics, where we talk about money and economics. I'm your host, Damon Carney, coming to you every day at 10 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. I want to make sure that we're getting you all the information that you're looking for. So today, we're going to be covering everything happening in the markets to paint a clearer picture. Are we going up or are we going back down? And what I found, I think you're going to find pretty exciting. I mean, depending on if you're really long or short in the market. Want to cover some of the events that happened over the weekend that everyone missed out on. Let's go ahead and pull these up here. All right. So let's see. Paxos reportedly ordered to stop using BUSD after SEC suit. They filed a lawsuit against Paxos. My take on Paxos. Paxos is BUSD, and BUSD is one of the most stable coins on the market because they're backed with hard assets. From everything that I know, physical gold assets in New York vaults, one of the most difficult cities to handle and deal with crypto. Paxos is doing it in New York, keeping the reserves there. I think the lawsuit is being brought forth because there's no double jeopardy. They're going to hit them with the fine, and they're going to make it so no other administration can fine Paxos or bring Paxos into court ever again. And that's what you'll see, I believe, in a lot of these different court cases. You'll see cryptos come in, they'll get hit with the fine, and then they'll leave. They can never be brought back in under the same pretenses. No double jeopardy. So that's interesting. Keep an eye out on that. Let's see. Coinbase preparing to fight over SEC crypto staking crackdown. Nobody likes the staking crackdown. Hey, thanks for the like, K4, Sand, RFOXC, and the Gentleman Games. Thank you for the like as well. And Insomnia, thank you for the like as well. We appreciate you guys. Then let's see. Banco do Brazil to allow crypto tax payment options. That's pretty cool. We covered that a little bit yesterday. No one else is talking about it. Everyone's going to be talking about it today. Lucky for us, we do one of the earliest shows in crypto. The other major players don't come on until later on in the afternoon, and they all need their beauty sleep. Heck, we haven't even slept yet. So let's keep this stream alive, and I'll stay awake. But I want to make sure that we're getting all this to you and bringing everything to you first. UAE Central Bank to issue CBDC as part of its financial transformation program. That's pretty big. I mean, the CBDC is a scary thing for me and for other people. I believe that what's going to happen with the CBDCs, are, of course, central bank digital currencies, are going to stop individuals from being able to purchase different assets like Bitcoin or other cryptos because the central banks can control what you purchase. So pretty scary stuff. If you have money outside of crypto, bring it into crypto, hold it in some the least volatile asset that you can find. Maybe Bitcoin, maybe Ethereum, maybe Cosmos, maybe Secret Network, whatever you have faith in, you're probably right. Don't doubt yourself. Do, of course, a little bit of research, understand what you're investing in, understand why other people are investing in it, and build your conviction, pull the trigger, and invest in what you believe in. All right. Nexo shuttered U.S. earn product a month after settling with regulators. Nexo, Had a good run, Nexo. I'm actually surprised that Nexo is still in existence, to be honest. But happy to have another player in the game. PayPal saw stablecoin project. Oh, PayPal PayPal had a stablecoin project that they had put on hold. So we'll see what happens after the lawsuit with Pax or BUSD, which okay, so BUSD I always thought was Binance stablecoin, but it's Paxos. We have to do a little research and see if Paxos and Binance are connected. I would be happy if they are, but if they're not, BUSD was always for me. I was like, oh, BUSD, that must be Binance stablecoin. I don't think Binance. Maybe they have a stable. I don't know. But it's run by Paxos. All right, so Digital Currency Group planned restructuring to pay creditors on bankrupt's Genesis unit. All right. Digiku got Super Bowl ad baffle viewers. Huh. All right. Well, I guess they got on a Super Bowl ad. No one knows why. OneKey said it had a fixed flaw that had got its hardware wallet hacked in 1 second. Oh, well, that's not good. Wormhole exploiter moved 46 million worth of stolen funds. All right. Crypto market cap currently sits at 1 trillion. 24-hour performance checks up 138%. Gods Unchained negative 16%. Kid Called Beast down 50%. EXC up 33%. USDP, US double double partners up 8.4%. And these are just some of the things listed. Mina Protocol down 15%. HBAR down 15%. All right. Let's go along and figure out what else is happening in crypto today. Hey, Maui33, thanks for the like. NB Sizzle, thanks for the like. We appreciate you. All right. Let's see if there's anything else in this list that we have missed. Let's see here. The new week. Also, happy almost Valentine's Day. Don't forget to bring get some roses for your children or your girlfriends or your dogs. If any flower companies want to sponsor me, definitely take the sponsorship. Brazil's oldest bank, Blanco de Brazil, to allow crypto tax payment. It's its oldest bank. That's bigger news. Vitalik donated 227,000 to earthquake victims in Turkey. Hubei announced impending closure of its Hubei cloud wallet service. MetaMask issued scam alert as Namecheap hacker sends unauthorized email. And Tether nears 50% of stablecoin market cap, highest in 14 months. And USDC outperforms USDT? Question mark. So definitely some things to check out. Let's go along here, see what else is going on. As the U.S. military brought down a UFO over Lake Huron, related cryptocurrency stated to pump. UFO pumping 29%. TLM. Not sure what that is. Let's see. And then this was last week's. All right. Cool. Let's go along here. All right. Hackers target domain register Namecheap for crypto phishing. All right. Phishing campaign Paxos terminates partnership with Binance, stops mining BUSD. Binance, Paxos. Oh, that answers our question. They had a partnership. Breaking Paxos reportedly ordered to stop issuing BUSD. Coinbase CEO says he'll happily defend crypto staking service against its claim it's a security. All right, so good old Uncle Brian, as some people call him, will be aiding in the fight against the Goliath of the SEC, Mr. Gary Gensler. Valentine's Day gift for Cardano community. The much anticipated upgrade is almost here. Solana Dex in free fall. Polygon Matic ZKEM launches. El Salvador's Bitcoin risks have not materialized, IMF says. Oh, well, that's good. Cardano, major upgrade. Security firm, unprecedented hack into popular hardware wallet. One key, we just went over that. Took them 1 second to get in. DeForce protocol. And that's actually going into yesterday's news. All right, let's move along here. All right. Paxos violated its obligations for tailored risk assessments and due diligence of Binance BUSD. Oh, all right. Biscott exits customer business to focus on B2B as regulators crack down. Okay. Let's see what else. Restrictive crypto rules for EU banks confirmed and published a legal draft. Oh, all right. Well, should we check it out? It's a CoinDesk thing. Let me just look at it here. EU banks would have to place a maximum risk weight on crypto assets under the draft law published by European Parliament. Planned rules could determine how traditional financial sectors engage with digital assets under the deal, and has previously reported that CoinDesk banks would have to disclose their direct or indirect exposure to crypto, while the European Commission prepares for more fine-graded rules for the sector. All right. Yes. Let's see anything that we don't know. No, essentially, it's telling them they have to submit every dollar they hold and talk about every deposit they take in crypto. Nothing really new or bolstering regulation. Hoi Apooch, thanks for the like, and MB Sizzle, thanks for the like. Appreciate you. And we have a couple who we have on Twitch. We got 01 Ella, we got OX2, we got Alicia, we got Drap Snat, we got Alien Gathering, we got Ian 42, we got Kutta, we got Kitten, and we got Stream Father. Thank you for joining us on Twitch. Appreciate you guys. And our YouTube is just busting over here on YouTube. Does people say busting anymore? Is busting a thing? I don't know. That's actually the first time I've ever said busting. Don't hold it against me. All right. Let's see. Let's go back to the charts here. All right. Let's take a look at this. Stablecoin market. Back here is 2020, March of 2020, where USDT was at an all-time high of 180 billion. As far as total market, and then USDC is the dark blue line, BUSD, DAI, Frax, and stablecoins as an overall peaked. Stablecoins peaked in March of 22, so about a year ago they peaked, and a slow decrease as people pay their bills and also get back into different low market cap gems. And we'll take a look at the charts here in a little bit to see if the markets are going up this week or if they're going down this week. And I know that we have some inside information because some of these indicators we have in the charts, they cost like $3,000 to get everything. So you get it all here free. I'm giving it all to you, and I'll share all that information as soon as we get to this news. All right. So next article here, crypto rules. We went over that with published EU banks legal information. Paxos exiting tokens remains fully backed and redeemable through Paxos Trust Company. Digital asset investment portfolio saw minor outflows totaling $7 million last week, following a week of macro data that significantly beat expectations to the upside. Yeah, market's been pumping, but will it continue? That's BUSD. AUE plans to issue CBDC to promote digital payments. The dollar peg stablecoin today accounts for more than 35% of the market share. Let's take a look at that. All right, BUSD, USDC, stablecoins market share on Binance. Oh, this is on Binance. Very little USDC on Binance. A ton of USDT, and then second BUSD, third USDT or USDC. All right. Coinbase CEO happy to take a stance against staking if needed. Crypto firm. All right. And I think that is good with that. Let's go ahead and move on to the next article. All right. Bitcoin saved me from I try not to say that because I have lost other channels in the past and constantly getting censored. So hopefully this will stop me getting, if I don't, read things like that, but I'll at least show you, and you can read them. All right. Hey, Papa Bert, thanks for the light. Appreciate you. Let's see. All right. Let's take a look here. Homesteader, farmers on the way to Bitcoiners understand natural balance. Farmers on why Bitcoiners understand. No, we don't care about that. All right. No good articles there. All right. Just in, Visa partners with WireX to issue crypto debit cards to users in over 40 countries. That's massive. We got to give that a fire for that. That's big. Visa partners with WireX. That's huge. Nice. All right, just in, UAE to launch central bank digital currency, CBDC. Massive. Paxos order to stop. Yeah, we covered that. Ethereum founder. Yeah, we covered that. BUSD stablecoin. Yep, we covered that already. Oldest bank in Brazil set to do crypto banking. Yep, covered all that. All right, on to Cointelegraph. 5 key features of machine learning. We're good on that article. Breaking Nexo shutters. Bitcoin could hit 10 million in 9 years, but more sidechains needed. Blockstream CEO. One key is fix a flaw. All right. How invaded World Economic Forum. Watch how crypto invaded World Economic Forum. What is this?
Building your business online? Go to Wix.com and get your site up and running with a tailored creation experience.
Blockchain-related topics appeared in Davos for the first time in 2017. Since then, the crypto community has been conquering the city of Davos. What does the WEF community think of crypto? Well, they consider it sometimes an alien, sometimes look at it with curiosity, sometimes with hype. But the real crypto activity is not developing here in Congress area, but on the promenade of Davos.
Davos has long been the spiritual home of the World Economic Forum, but a walk down the central promenade in town, you'll find a myriad of cryptocurrency and blockchain events that have taken over local shops in recent years. This is Hotel Europe, the home of the Global Blockchain Business Council. That right there is Blockchain Hub. That's Hedera. Here we have Circle.
It's safe to say
Doing
crypto
good,
has
gentlemen.
invaded
Games
Davos.
doing good. Thanks for asking. Chill7, thanks for the like.
The World Economic
Appreciate
Forum
you.
was founded in 1971 by Klaus Schwab. This non-profit organization was founded to gather together initially 1,000 members with an annual turnover of over $5 billion US. Now it counts 3,000 paying members. Behind you can see the Congress Center where the main agenda of the World Economic Forum takes place. The theme of this year is cooperation in a fragmented world. Recession, globalization, challenges brought by the pandemic, challenges brought by those industrialists who are participating in these events.
Conversations with the cryptocurrency and blockchain community paint an interesting picture. Inside the World Economic Forum, a select few drive thought and policy on the sector. Meanwhile, on the streets of Davos, the cryptocurrency community has its own ideas about the future of finance.
There is a changing perception in a couple ways. One is that crypto is here to stay. I think that we're going to see more of traditional finance come into decentralized finance, and more elements of decentralized finance come into, and more blockchain come into traditional finance.
I think there's more of an embrace that it's an industry that's here to stay.
So for me, it's still the next 5 years is going to be huge for DeFi and kind of collaborative measures across industry.
If we give it 5 to 10 years max, the inside of that compound is going to be filled with blockchain people, and the policy people will be coming to us to ask that we implement in the fabric of the systems that we build the various different policy proposals that they would like to see enacted. So that power struggle is in place. We're currently outside, and that swap is going to happen organically. And I don't think we need to force this. It's happening. It's unstoppable.
You did tell me that you actually live in Davos, so you've seen the town develop over many years. How have you seen the evolution of crypto and blockchain coming into Davos and being a part of, an outside part of the World Economic Forum?
I know, right? We are a little bit kind of a second WEF here outside, but the WEF has been an early embracer of blockchain, of applications. Clearly, it was more around tokenization, Web3, all of that, right? Less about crypto.
Even though TradFi may claim to understand crypto, they still seem reluctant to publicly engage with it. Do you think the two are removed from each other, or is there a lot more sort of synergy and conversations happening between the two industries?
Davos is very public, don't forget that. It's by necessity, I think, that they need to shield themselves a bit. Credit Suisse CFO, I was told, is hugely bullish on blockchain, and he said, listen, this is absolutely necessary technology and it is the future. It's just a question of when they kind of publicly the landslide moment. So it's going to happen.
There's a 30-year-old right now that does care, and in 10 short years, the person's going to be 40, and they're going to be in a position of power, and in 10 short years from there, they're going to be 50, and they're going to be mainstreaming the blockchain like the 30-year-olds 20 years ago mainstreamed Web 1.
There were two panels at the World Economic Forum this year focused directly on cryptocurrencies, which improves on last year's singular panel. The leading voices at these panels were representatives from Ripple and Circle, two companies whose use cases perhaps align more with traditional finance than with the decentralized crypto industry.
What is your take on what's going on inside WEF in terms of crypto and blockchain adoption and outside in these type of events?
I think for us, it's really important to raise awareness of what we're doing and how it does differ from some of the more speculative things that have happened. We're out there talking to policymakers. We're talking to traditional companies
industry
outside of tech who are looking at using USDC as a payment solution. We're talking to tech companies to figure out how we might integrate with the work that they're doing. We're talking to humanitarian organizations.
Do you think crypto and blockchain is here to stay in Davos?
Yeah, I think it's actually one of the perfect places globally to have that conversation, because you could literally have both groups in that proximity, and you kind of, again, we talk about banners of the various crypto firms and the like down the promenade, but also you're kind of walking by traditional finance at the same time. So we have the ability, and we've always been a bridge in the industry between the two. That's kind of what we've done from the very beginning. And on our Ripple network, of course, we have traditional banks, and we have very innovative fintech players and PSPs, and we have to go back and forth and prove the use case to both. And so this is a place where we actually have to do that every day. We're not spinning and chasing, ideas that there's really no audience for, or things that people understand why they're actually relevant to their day-to-day business. That's what we're here to do. We just got to get right to the points and get people alongside us to keep moving.
Some individuals I spoke to believe there needs to be a wider representation of cryptocurrency and blockchain industry members driving conversations inside the World Economic Forum in panels and workshops.
There was a prominent person that was invited to WEF that we all know, but then the invite was revoked. No matter what's happening within the ecosystem, it's ridiculous to use FTX as a way to paint the crypto space. It just shows ignorance. We talked about the herd is coming, the herd is here. We talk about mass adoption is here. We were very excited in 2018, like family offices are gonna invest. Family offices are right here. I'm talking to them every day. So it's exciting times, man. It's really exciting times. And anyone that's out of the space now because they lost money and stuff, it's your loss. It's your loss.
Another noticeable trend was the presence of traditional finance at crypto and blockchain events. Banks, financial institutions, and investment fund managers are all having active conversations with decentralized finance protocols and cryptocurrency exchanges about ways that they can gain access and exposure to digital assets.
But there's definite self-interest. Many of them are Bitcoin owners, wisely so. We've seen Bitcoin actually outperforming NASDAQ and gold, and I would say it's a smart thing. A smart investment manager always looks for diversification.
In your opinion, how do you approach investing in blockchain and crypto projects? I mean, obviously you explained that you have a stake in cryptocurrency itself. Where do you see the most value?
I do believe that the blockchain is intrinsically or integrally tied to cryptocurrencies. I ultimately believe that these tokens are going to be the value that's transferred back and forth between people, and a result of which it'll increase the demand for those coins, which will push up the price. And what makes sense is just like I use today the enterprise software, the cloud computing analogy. The companies that adopted the cloud, they grew their servers, grew the revenues increased the value. This is a little bit more unique. People don't see the cash flow associated with it, so therefore they think it's worthless. But if you are a proponent of Metcalfe's law, and you understand that there's great value in the network effect, these things will be worth a lot of money over the next 15 to 20 years.
Do you think the World Economic Forum and mainstream institutions are looking very heavily at metaverse platforms as ways to engage and drive, digital communities around the world?
Yeah, definitely. I think this is going to happen, right? When we talk right now to lots of brands, and we see, there's a lot of interest because they need to connect to their customers, right, in a certain way, or consumers, and that's where they're experimenting a lot. I mean, we're clearly in experimentation phase. We all know that, right? But there's also good use cases coming up.
Yeah, I think everybody's pretty much bought into the idea that the web will evolve into an immersive version of it. It will take time, but people are realizing it and are taking the first steps to understand how they fit into the plan.
Hey. Got a little ad, but right now we're going over Davos. The interviews that happened in Davos having to do with what happened with blockchain and crypto and what they talked about there. So watching a short interview, and then we'll get back to the daily news and we'll go over the charts.
Every year, the World Economic Forum comes to Davos, and the main street is literally transformed. Shops are taken over to house various events. And at the end of the week, when the show is over, everything is taken down, as you can see, quite literally bringing down a curtain on a very busy week. My overall experience with the World Economic Forum tells a story of two industries divided. Just a handful of people are driving conversations around the adoption of cryptocurrency and blockchain, but it's not that negative. It seems that the World Economic Forum is really looking at the ways to understand cryptocurrencies, and blockchain technology adoption is already pretty ubiquitous. Meanwhile, in the streets of Davos, you see many crypto and blockchain events taking over town, and traditional finance is making its way there anyway. It seems like cryptocurrency and blockchain is here to stay in Davos. It's only a matter of time until more proponents are chatting inside the World Economic Forum.
My first Davos was in 2018, just in January, when Bitcoin reached 17,000, and I felt that the crypto community was pretty marginal. Since then, it definitely has appeared more within the official WEF program. We can see that the synergy between the TradFi and DeFi is getting more full and developed. I think that the WEF is also pretty perceptive recently, because they understand that the capitalism as it was and globalization as it was in the recent years is not that promising anymore, and there are challenges that can be solved only with new technologies and also with new communities involved. And here we are, the centralized community, the only way to move forward, and definitely a very important element of the sustainable future. Cheers.
All right. So, gives a good idea about what happened at Davos, and catches you up to speed on. Let's close this video out. Let's get that, pump that out of there. All right. So while we were watching that, we actually had some new exciting news come up. Another top 10 people added to the list for 2023 of most influential people in crypto. Let's take a look. All right. So we had already gone over the first 30 people. Now here's another 10. We got Jason Less, top 10. Stay calm, keep mining. We got Raul Paul, Nick Johnson, Nasser Yassin, Hardware Wallets, Alexandra Defus, Central Bank of Nigeria, up there. Jeremy Alhir, Naib, that's the president of El Salvador. Sheila Warren, Sunny Liu, and Adam Back are up there. Oh, here we go. We got some more here. These are actually from the previously released list, but we'll go over them real quick just so you can see them. And daily we'll add them to the list, and we'll go over these each day until we've hit 100 on the list. But pretty cool. Digital fashion, number 100. So I assume that's least important. I'm actually pretty stoked about digital fashion. When these glasses become AR glasses and I can walk around and you can see that I got my, my digital swag on, and you can see that, I'm wearing my, whatever's fashionable. I'm just an all black type of individual. But you can see my digital black, or maybe I got some digital spikes or something, or I have a Pokemon on my shoulder, or a parrot. It makes it look like I got a hook hand. I don't know. I don't know what's possible with digital fashion, but I know I'm excited about it. I think it deserves a spot on the list there. All right, so let's get back to the news. All right, so let's pull that back up. All right, so let's see. We covered the crypto blockchain at Davos, breaking Paxos reportedly ordered to stop. Yeah, we covered that already. MetaMask, yeah, we covered that. There is the phishing attacks done. Our stablecoin securities, we covered that. And Vitalik, we covered him donating money to Turkey. And Bitcoin could hit 10 million in 9 years. Yeah, we covered that. Blockchain tech still far from hitting esport big league, says investors. And yeah, we covered all those already. Let's go ahead and move on to the next articles here from Blockworks. Let's see what Blockworks is putting out. So Blockworks to cease minting new BUSD and end relationship with Binance. Coinbase hits back at SEC. Tether nears 50% stablecoin market. Binance stablecoin is a security, SEC says. DEX trading activity picks up steam as markets spurn centralization. All right. That's good. And let's go check out Decrypt. Draft EU rules force banks to give cryptocurrencies highest risk rating. Okay. Tron revenue transactions surge in Q4. That's pretty interesting. I actually have never used Tron. I don't know many people that use Tron, but Tron is the only stable coin I know of with its, USDD, that has the 20% APY. Hey, Mud Ducky, thank you for the thanks for the follow, and RV11W, thanks for the like, appreciate you. Let me pull up over here. All right. Let's see. $5 NFT pass. You can watch the new Nouns TV show debut. All right. An adult animated series based on the Nouns NFT project just debuted, offering a very meta take on decentralized IP. That's a new article for the day. We've got phone calls coming in. All right. Paxos halts mining. Oh, Kathy Wood, ARK Invest have bought $20 million in Coinbase stock since January. All right, Kathy Wood, I see you. I mean, it's really taken a dip, I guess, since its launch. But it is, I'm sure, going to climb back up as we start to get into next cycle here. And they just axed like 50% of their staff or something crazy. I mean, that's more money for them to invest. I'm not sure how much they're paying their staff, probably between all the staff that they axed. I'm sure they're saving 10 million, 20 million. I don't know. You assume that every Coinbase employee gets paid 100,000 plus. I guess they would have 100,000 plus. I mean, they could be saving, 5-10 million. on employees by axing all those people. All right, Coinbase would defend staking in court if needed, says Mr. Armstrong. What are the pros and cons of DeFi? We already know. All right, let's see here. And then this goes into yesterday's article that the Super Bowl ad, somehow this Super Bowl ad got placed or crypto ad got placed in the Super Bowl. IRS should focus on centralization and exchanges, says Bitcoin executive. And Gensler unleashes critics of cracking down on Kraken. Cracking down on Kraken. BlackRock ETF, there's a token for that. The Swiss company is offering a token tied to BlackRock ETF that tracks hundreds of big American tech stocks. That tracks, let me scroll up so you can see it. BlackRock ETF, there's a token for that. A Swiss company is offering a token tied to BlackRock ETF that tracks the big American tech stocks, but you can't get the token in America. All right. Major Paris. All right, we covered that. Let's go ahead and move on to the next articles for the day. A couple macro and micro events happening around the world. So, New Britain's fastest growing religion. All right. This was the Super Bowl ad. I don't know if I can click on this without getting a a flag for some type of music. But as you can see, everyone's running out in these hazmat suits. And we got Rihanna lifting off into, her spaceship back to her UFOs. But this whole white and red thing, I've seen it a couple times in the news recently and not tied to positive things. So not going to watch it, not going to promote it too much. Pretty lame overall. But yeah, if you're into that. All right. NORAD gives notice of air defense exercise around Washington, D.C. set Tuesday. Breaking news around the world. All right. Just in, Pentagon does not know what keeps these objects afloat. They do not know what keeps these objects afloat. I can give you a couple guesses. We're calling them objects, not balloons, for the reason, says U.S. Air Force General Glenn Van Herrick. Van Herrick says that it hasn't ruled out anything yet when asked whether it rules out extraterrestrial origin. Update. Unmanned U.S. defense official now tells Reuters that there is no indication of aliens or extraterrestrial I can't even say it. Activity and recent takedowns of aerial objects. All right. Great. Thousands of gallons of carcinogenic vinyl chloride has spilled and burned in Ohio from a 50-train car derailment. Residents wonder whether it's safe to return back to work. And just another day in Ohio, to be honest with you. Just another day in Ohio. Hey, Derek, thanks for the like. Appreciate you. All right. Just in, the ESA has discovered a small meteoroid that will safely impact Earth's atmosphere tonight over the for northern France. That's great. A 1 meter meteoroid. That's supposedly small for a meteoroid. has been detected, and it is expected to safely strike Earth's atmosphere over northern France between 3:50 and 4 o'clock. Huh. Well, let's pull up that Twitter there, actually. Let's go ahead and retweet that, just so our buddies in France know what's going on. Let's pull that up real quick. Let me just send this to my buddies in France. Some reason it did not copy correctly. Copy, share tweet via copy. It's not allowing me to share it. All right. So that's interesting. Anyways, let's get back to our program here. Where were we? All right. So just look out for that small asteroid about to impact Earth today. Hope everyone's okay. All right. Just in, Biden administration officials have found themselves issuing private assurances that there is no evidence that the objects involve extraterrestrial. Okay, more of this extraterrestrial activity stories. I can't take it. I think it's to cover up the asteroids that are about to hit the Earth, according to the Meteoroid Society. So that's gonna be fun. But don't mind that meteoroid that's gonna hit France around 4 o'clock this afternoon. That's 1 meter wide. It's supposed to safely impact. So good luck, France. Hopefully everyone's okay. All right. Just now, U.S. shot down an unidentified flying object. How do you not identify it? Like the plane. All right. This is what it looks like when you're in the sky. For those who haven't been in the sky before, you're in the sky and the object's in the sky, and then you fly past it. Someone looks out the window and they go, "Oh, that looks like a balloon." And they identify it before they shoot it down. It's not like they're flying down. They're like, and that's like a blimp with a bunch of people in it. They need to identify their targets before they shoot them down. So, I don't write these stories. I just read them. All right. Let's see. Let's keep on going. U.S. State Department has been funding a disinformation tracking group to blacklist conservative media. Hey, I'll read it here, and this is for you guys. The Gentleman Games. I hope they identify my plane before. Yes. I hope so too. That's funny. All right. They are quick to shoot down and then look at pieces to figure out what they shot, he says. Yeah, we agree. Funny. All right. Let's see. Canada closes airspace near some part of Ontario. Notre Dame State's active air defense operation. All right. Let's see. Whoops. All right. Now Israel is on the verge of explosion. President Herzog says we are on the brink of a constitutional collapse and of domestic violent confrontation. Why am I having so much trouble speaking today? Maybe because I haven't slept yet, but hey, as long as I'm bringing you guys what's going on in the world, I'm happy about it. All right. Setting a flashing lights. Okay, so now I'm not even going to try to pronounce that. Now they're talking about, they're seeing flashing lights. Everyone's seeing flashing lights in the sky now. All right. Over Lake Michigan. Yeah. Another unidentified object. Okay. Are we good with this balloon story? I'm over the balloon story. All right. Next article's here. All right. Ukraine using more munitions than NATO producing. Stoltenberg. All right. If you're interested in that, Google it. All right. Breaking. White House says U.S. is not flying any balloons over China. Okay. Just so you guys know, we're not into flying balloons over China. They're allowed to fly them all the way across the states. But we ain't going to fly them over China, just so you guys know. All right. Chinese security vessel shown a military-grade laser light at the Philippine patrol boat in a disputed South China Sea, temporary blinding crew members. Temporary blindness. I wish I had that for a couple nights at the bars. I don't drink anymore, but I wish temporary blindness was an option sometimes. All right, that's bad. I shouldn't say that. All right. Just in Portugal clerks. Well, that's something that you'll have to read for yourselves, or just keep on scrolling. Student wielding axe and knife wounded. No, it's something you have to read for yourself as well. We'll keep on scrolling. All right. Death toll in Turkey and Syria raised 35,000. Wow. That's crazy. Parliament against judicial reforms in Israel. Van Helk, the U.S. Air Force General, talks about, whatever he talks about with it's not a UFO. Well, this is the meteor light. This is, thought it'll be bigger. Let's see if we can make it bigger for you guys. So that is the meteor over France. I don't know if it's about to hit or if it has hit. Let's do that again. Wild. All right, another balloon story. Another that. All right, that is it for that. Let's see if we've got any other stories. SEC's lack of clarity and target on the latest Twitter's crypto CFA, self-styled crypto CFA, RAM. Okay, we're good at that. 3-week lows. All right, we're good with that. All right, let's go ahead and move along here. And let me just check something. All right, let's go ahead and pull up the charts here. Let's take a look and see what direction we can expect the markets to go. And I'm not liking what I'm seeing, to be honest with you. All right. Drink one more of this. So something came on the markets, on the charts here, that has me pretty shook. And it's not often I see it. And I've been trying to make heads and tails of what's happening. All right. So this is the monthly chart, meaning that each candlestick you see equals 1 month. All right. We got a green dot down here last month, and we had a green dot down here. Last time that we had a green dot, we rallied, right? We had a green dot, we rallied. Happy, easy. Overall, we don't have full-on comparisons. I don't have all the indicators to back test that far to see where we had money flow at and everything like that. But what makes me a little nervous is the money flow is drastically decreasing. Drastically. So definitely something to take a look at. Still waiting for my buy signal or sell signal to change over here. But let me take you to the weekly chart. This is really, I was so bullish until I saw this, and now it's got me really worried. All right. This is it. So I have these buy and sell signals. They're pretty accurate overall. Sometimes they're just little short blips. But they're short blips for several weeks. All right, there's not really one that only lasts for 1 week or 2 weeks. You know, they're normally 3 to 4 weeks each, so about a month long. So essentially, what this is saying is we just kicked on a sell signal on my charts here. If you want to back test them, I'm happy to back test upon any request. Overall, it's not great for upward price action for the overall markets. Now, probably going to be inverse to what's happening in the DXY, which is the dollar relative strength index. It's the dollar's strength relative to other assets, other currencies. So we will most likely come down and touch the 20,000 range before moving back up. I'm assuming we're going to get a red dot here on the chart and move down. It's not great. I hope that it changes quickly. Last time we had a sell signal, it lasted 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 weeks. So 2 months of sideways / downward action. Not fun. You know, it feels good when things are going up, but when things are going sideways and down, it makes crypto rough. So wanted to point that out to you. If I was a betting man, I'd be entering my shorts, which we may be doing on a stream later today. I have to go pick up furniture for our bar. We're building a booze-free bar on the beach here in North Florida, and we have to grab some furniture for that. There is, let's see, a text delivery. All right. So that's on the weekly. Now let's go ahead and move to the daily. The daily is saying that we're probably going to push a little bit lower, finish off this momentum wave down here, and have it be probably a green dot on the bottom of the bottom of the momentum wave. We'll probably break below this value area high or turn it into support. So the daily's looking okay, but it's only because we're at the bottom of this momentum wave right now. And we'll probably come up just a little bit, but we could possibly get shoved deeper down. This red line is our value area high based on our my open interest on longs and shorts within the market. If I reduce this down, you can see that the value area low is down here at 16,000 and point of control was at 17. Let's see if we adjust this chart around. Okay, yeah, that's weird. That did that. All right. Sometimes the chart doesn't fully adjust. All right, so we are at the point of control right now. It was maybe no. All right, well, it readjusted. So that is. Let me check these stats out here. Let's see. Inputs, visibility style. All right. Value area high, value area low. Let me just turn it off, turn it on, turn off, turn it on. I was hoping it like would reset or something if I did that. Hey Becca, thanks for the like. Welcome back. Appreciate you. All right, so overall, looking like some more downward action to come on the longer time frames. On the shorter time frame, we have some slight upward action. Let's go ahead and look at the 4-hour time frame here. 4-hour is confirming my my ideas here. We do have some more downward action with a red dot and a blood diamond appearing on there. There is a that's interesting. There is negative money flow coming out as well. Let's take a look at this. Let's pull this up here. I have this reduced down. Come on. Make all these bigger. All right. So this makes me feel okay on the 4-hour. My negative momentum is outside in my shaded area, which acts as rubber bands pulling these back in. So we'll have some minor retracement on the shorter time frames, but overall expect slow downward movement with some minor upticks over the next several weeks is what the charts are saying. So you can potentially get into some cryptos at lower prices, but I wouldn't expect any massive catalysts to really shutter the price anymore. I mean, the staking attack by the SEC is really causing a lot of Dave says 0 question mark. What do you mean, Dave? Anyways, there is an ability there. The Fed has an ability to really scare the markets by attacking, what crypto believes to be, really important to them, staking or stable coins, and they've done both this week. So the market has to react, restabilize, figure out, what the threat is, and then we'll start to bounce back. So that's, from what we looked at today and over the last week, that's why we're thinking that it's just going to be a short bounce down until we move back up. All right. So is there any cryptos anybody wants me to look at? Let's see. Are you an affiliate? I see you have the sub and donate buttons. I don't know, Becca. I don't know what you mean about an affiliate. I am affiliated with myself, and if you subscribe, now we're affiliated together. So, good question, Becca. Feel free to donate. I appreciate it. And we are affiliated with some of the top influencers in the country. I worked for BitBoy Crypto for the last 2 years, helping him do research and analytics on different cryptos and bringing the news to you guys every day. Before that, I was working for the Fed, issuing money to banks and helping the relief efforts during that time of the word I cannot say on here. But I know a lot about money. I know a lot about finance. I know a lot about charts, and I know a lot about anything. So if you have any questions about, quick check on Theta Fuel. Yeah, no problem. Anyone know the ticker on Theta Fuel? There we go. T-Fuel. That's what it was. Duh. I knew that. T-Fuel. All right. T-Fuel. Let's take a look. Let's back pedal to the weekly first. So the weekly just kicked on a sell signal. As you see with my other 3 indicators, when we kicked on a sell signal, we had some downward action for T-Fuel. T-Fuel has had a pretty good run overall. Let me take a look at just historic price action for it. As you see, my sell signals are a lot more accurate for Theta or T-Fuel than the buy signals have been. But overall, they're both been pretty accurate. Let me just do some analyzing here. All right, so we have some downward action happening on the volume here. Looks like on here, we had a green dot that pulled us up a little bit, but really low volume on T-Fuel. That means that not a lot of people are buying it, not a lot of people are trading it. Low volume, this momentum wave shows low volume. We also have people selling massively. It does look like they're not selling as hard as they used to. This momentum wave is starting, or this money wave is starting to decrease to the upside. So we should be finding buyers in so sell signal is estimating what genius would huge wings showed you. Oh, Dave. You almost made me read that whole thing. Actually, I believe that I already had that before I had shown it publicly to anyone else. But there was an individual that helped me zero it in back in the earlier days, but I have since perfected the code on it. But great question, Dave. Anyways, so as we backpedal, so that's the weekly. Let's go ahead and take a look now at the daily. So daily, we had a buy kick on back in January, 21st of January. And hopefully someone was able to catch that wick. That would have been a real nice long if you were able to get that in. Let's see. We have some downward action starting to happen on the daily. This downward action is going to spread itself out over a long period of time, most likely. So probably end up looking like one of those. And that puts us out to about March 8th. If it has some of the same shapes as some of these other ones in the past. So downward action into March, most likely for T-Fuel. And if we go to just a shorter time frame for if you're looking to scalp, we'll be moving up shortly. Oh, I got my marker still on. Marker. I'm clicking all over the screen. All right. So we're going to have some minor upward action on the short term. We're going to have a little bounce. So I would, if you're looking to make a quick buck, we'll go up a little bit, but just be advised the longer momentum has us going downward and, downward for the next 3 to 4 weeks for sure. So hopefully that answers your question on T-Fuel. Does anyone else want to take a look at any other tokens? Any other tokens? Any other tokens? Trying to delete these dots. Dotty. All right, cool. Let's go ahead and take a look at Ethereum. Actually, before we do that, I want to check out the DXY. DXY. All right. Just as I suspected. The DXY is getting a little bounce, getting a little 19 to my -1. And for those that can see this, I don't know if you can see these numbers on here, but I'll blow it up for you so it's nice and big. So this 19 to this -1, what that means is sellers or buyers to sellers. So we have a positive, think of it like war. I don't know. Hopefully everyone's not been robbed of a childhood and they at least played war with the cards where higher number takes, the deck, whatever. But anyways, this is like war. So we have positive 19 buyers to -1 sellers. So guarantee the buyers are going to push this up. It's going to turn into a green candle. Just that's on the 15-minute. Let's go ahead and that has, a likelihood to change, but probably not. Let's go ahead and go out to the weekly. Oh my God, that is a massive red candle. All right. All right. So I'm not sure why it's showing in red right now. My trading view is acting funny. But look, if you could see here, the 17 to the -5, we're slowly gaining volume to the upside on the DXY. This momentum wave is going to start trending upward. It does look like our money is decreasing though, but this momentum wave does have to find some reprieve. So we'll move up into March with that, and then back down with the DXY in March. So around the same time that T-Fuel will also find its reprieve as well. Let's take a look here. Let me just blow this up a little bit. Yeah, we'll probably have this come out and up. And that puts us around... Ooh. That puts us up around... Yeah, I'd say around March. Around end of March, early April. We should be seeing some movement to the upside overall in all markets. But the rest of February, probably not going to be great. Unless there's like some massive catalyst where it's like, U.S. government says dollar will now be back to Bitcoin. Or, you know, I don't know how more bullish, the news can be. Like, I know we have all this other stuff going on in crypto, but if we would have had any of this news happening in 2016 or 2017, we would have been blasting off. And that's what makes me think too. I mean, we didn't have any of this stuff going on in 2016, 2017. So for me to believe that we'll drop below the 2016, 2017 all-time highs has me feeling pretty unlikely. Know what I haven't looked at in a while that I want to? We'll check it out in a little bit, but it's that, what is it called? The Bitcoin rainbow chart. We'll take a look at that here in just a little bit. Let's finish taking a look at the daily here on the DXY. So if you were following us 4 days ago when we looked at the DXY, it switched to a buy. You would have known that the rest of the markets were going to have a downturn, and then you could have shorted the markets and made a ton of money. I had that information, and I did not even short the market. Guess just pure laziness. I don't know why, but yes. So just stay up to date with us. We'll try to cover this daily, so you'll be in the know of when, if you want to trade, I can show you how. Gentleman Game says thank you and keeps on accumulating. Yeah, good call. T-Fuel. I actually got some donations in T-Fuel. I got like 17 T-Fuel donated to me. I was pretty happy about it. All right. Now I'm just waiting for super chats on YouTube to come active. All right. So that's the DXY daily. Overall, it's market for February is looking shite. So let's go ahead and pull up. Let me pull up the rainbow chart. I want to see where we are in that rainbow chart cycle. All right. So according to the rainbow chart, we are lagging. Rainbow chart is lagging. All right. I pull up the rainbow chart, everything lags. All right. So let's just close that down. All right. Well, that was real stupid. All right. Well, for a second there, the Bitcoin rainbow chart almost crashed our entire system. So We will never use the coin stats rainbow chart again. All right. So it looks like for 212, it's got us there down in the blue. Normally in the blues, it's been historic buying times for the blue area. We have, let's see. Oh, they got each of the layers covered. All right. So blue says basically fire sale. Green is buy. Accumulate. Still cheap. HODL. Is this a bubble? FOMO intensifies. Sell. Seriously sell. Maximum bubble territory. All right. So that's interesting. What is the price at the end of this bubble here? So it puts it the very peak of this bubble or rainbow chart in 2025 puts us at 815,000. Interesting. So if you just don't mess up until the end of 25 and don't lose everything, you only got to wait 2 more years. If you can wait 2 more years, even at the lowest point in the cycle, you're still looking at 69,000 on Bitcoin and in 2025. I mean, if we just get a halfway decent rally with diminishing returns, we could be looking at 250 to 200,000 for Bitcoin. Really depends. If we turn back on the money printers, we had a 95% correlation to the stock market and crypto. For every dollar that was printed, it was tied to the stocks going up. Now, for those that don't know, but now you will because I'm about to tell you and you're going to listen, is for every new dollar that the government puts into circulation, it creates $3 within the economy, which is pretty cool. So, a lot of stimulus and everything has the ability to create new jobs, new investments, new everything for other individuals within a global economy. So, hey, Flashy McFlash, thank you for the like. Becca, thanks for the, what does that say? TSG. And then Estonia, thanks for the like as well. My MHDYSABRY, thanks for the follow. Appreciate you. All right, so I'm digging this. I wish I would have got it back when it was literally off the chart. I think we all knew, right? We all knew that it was a buy. When Ethereum was sub $800, we knew that, right? We just chose not to buy because we were all scared. We're like, it could go down forever. Bitcoin was the first asset created with a fixed supply. Even gold inflates at a rate of 3% per year. Overall, if you just don't lose everything, you'll do okay. Anything else we need to check out here? Becca with the emojis all over. Appreciate you, Becca. Becca's been with us almost every stream we've done. Just a diehard TalkinOmics fan. We appreciate you, Becca. One of these days, we're going to go over, start getting into traditional finance and talk a little bit about credit cards and financial literacy when it comes to credit, debit, and how to just use your money overall. We'll talk about crypto credit cards as well, crypto debit cards, and how to invest, where to invest, what to invest in, market trends, and all that fun stuff. Just gotta find the crowd that's interested in that. If that's something you guys are interested in, drop it in the comments below, so I know that you're interested in that, and we will cover it in the future. Let's see what's going on Twitch. Who is... Hey, Valentini Cars, thanks for watching. Alien Gathering, thanks for watching. Drapsnat, thanks for watching. Kata, thanks for watching on Twitch. Kitten Rescue, thanks for following on Twitch. And yeah, guys, it helps if you follow. It helps me, builds my confidence that you like what you're hearing, and makes you want to come back and do it again. And we can cover this, and I keep giving you this information. Or if you don't like it, give me a thumbs down and, let me know that you don't like it. But overall, appreciate you guys. And let's see, is there anything else we're missing? Does look like there are a couple articles had popped up since we were looking at this chart here. Let's go back and take a look here. Oh my goodness. Flying object mystery deepens in U.S. as China accuses Washington. Well, I don't know what to say. My original thought was that the U.S. was launching balloons because they were like, what can we do that won't freak out everybody, but we can get them to look over here instead of over here? And they're like, well, kids like balloons. What if we just launched a bunch of balloons everywhere and tied a bunch of cardboard pieces to them? And everyone's like, yeah, that's a good idea. Let's do that. So, that was my first thought when everyone was talking about balloons. All right, so something with that. Let's see what's going on here. Cardano cools off. Yep. Let's see. UNICEF commander on Chinese balloons. The level of concern I have is extremely low. Yep, not something to lose sleep over. All right. Yep, they have issued a debit card. We covered that. What I do want to cover for you guys is, let's see. Let me pull it up here. Just go over these news, see if anything has popped up. In the last 6 hours, France tightened crypto regulation rules next January. India dismisses crypto regulation with G20 finance minister. Let me actually make that bigger for you guys. Oh, you like this? I have Chat GPT integrated into my browser there. All right. So let's see. India, SEC sues Trust, Paxos, Crypto, Lender, Nexo, big banks. Plans to apply for crypto license in Hong Kong. Oh, all right. Will Coinbase refund? All right. Well, that's cool. Let's go on to the next bookmarked page here. EU pushes tax for EU face strict. India dismissing. G20 nations consider collaboration to regulate crypto. Ethereum. All right. That's good on that. Fed governor's warning to crypto investors: don't expect taxpayers to socialize your losses. All right, we're good with that. Check out Crypto Panic real quick. Coinbase CEO visits Washington, D.C. and push for regulatory clarity. All right, well, that's good. Proposed EU Parliament. Let's go ahead and actually click on that. It's supposed to take me to the website. No. I gotta pull it up myself. All right, let's see. Trying to find that story of it talking about Mr. Armstrong in Washington D.C. Click here. Click there. Oh, there. I have to click there. There we go. That's what I was looking for. Send that over to BitBoy if he wants to cover that. All right. I know he likes his stories about Uncle Brian. Let me just tag him. All right. And Zekcom, I don't know how to pronounce your name, bro, but thanks for the frog and the equalizers thing. That's pretty cool. And Carpack, thanks for the like as well. Appreciate you. But yeah, so Brian Armstrong in Washington, D.C. Had a meeting canceled. He wrote, Twitter will be at the Senate office building snack bar for the next hour or so. So if anybody wants to come chat about crypto and how we get crypto legislation plus regulatory clarity this year. So if you want to come find Brian Armstrong, he is at the snack bar in Washington, D.C. And that's where you can find him. I guess they canceled the meeting with him. So that's unfortunate. Let's go ahead and get back in here. Bitcoin miner Iris Energy will nearly triple its hash rate after buying 4.4 EH in machines. All right. Galaxy Digital gets approval for Bahamas subsidiary amid rising U.S. regulatory uncertainty. All right. Polkadot Mall's research into token morphism amid regulatory crackdown. All right. Let's see. News. Aave community initiates proposal to freeze BUSD with Paxos. Oh, man. They're just cracking down on this Paxos thing. Against BUSD, DeFi versus Web3. Let's see what else is going on. Amateurish. IMF warns El Salvador against using tokenized securities to fund Bitcoin purchases. Oh, I like that. Let's see. Post that over here. That's funny. All right. So let's see. The International Monetary Fund has cautioned El Salvador against using tokenized bonds to fund Bitcoin purchases and urged it to reconsider its plan to expand its exposure to the cryptocurrency. The statement following the so-called Article IV visit by IMF staff to Central American Republic. The leader noted that although the downsides of using Bitcoin had not materialized, it still posed an imminent threat to the country's economic stability. The IMF expressed concerns over the risks that Bitcoin could bring financial stability, fiscal whatever that word is, and consumer protection, urging that the government to be more open to its management of Chavo and Bitcoin Trust Fund, FIBA Bitcoin, including auditing. El Salvador became the first country in the world to adopt Bitcoin as legal tender after passing a law that the effect of September 2021 by mid-November 2022 had amassed 22,381 Bitcoin. Notably, the president, Nayib Bukele, I can't pronounce his name, tweeted on November 17th that the Treasury would buy 1 Bitcoin daily. All right, well, I'm excited for them, especially, can you imagine if they're at the top of that Bitcoin rainbow in 2025, what that means for their country? That's their only way out. Like, there's not another way for their country to get out of poverty. That there's not like, we're just going to train the next, rocket scientists here in El Salvador, and they're going to go learn how to mine asteroids. That's not happening. They're not developing the next world cure and that everyone's going to come to El Salvador to drink from the springs of youth. That's not happening. But they can take this infinite thing that they call money, dollars, pesos, euros, bonds, whatever, debt. You can buy things with a bunch of debt, and just purchase a fixed asset. Why not use fake money to purchase real money? And then fake money's infinite, so you can just infinitely print fake money to purchase hard assets. I think they'll be fine. I think they'll be just fine. Kicks 137337. Thanks for the like as well. Appreciate you. Ill in FAC 42. Or Ian Fac 42. Thanks for the like, or thanks for just watching on Theta. We appreciate you. 01 Ella, thanks for watching. OAX2, thanks for watching. Alicia, thanks for watching. Alien Gathering, thanks for watching. Another viewer, thanks for watching. Drap Snat, thanks for watching. Ian, thanks for watching. Kitten Rescue, Stream Father, and Valerie, whatever your last name is. Thanks for watching. And Bitcoin, thanks for the like. Appreciate you. All right, let's see if there's anything else that popped up in the news today. Oh, here's something. There's a long time hold of mine that looks like it's pumping a little bit. Zilliqa push as thunders behind what is lightning. Zilliqa's gaming push led by Rolling Thunder spin on block-worked exclusive layer 1. Zilliqa's gaming spin out a new business model. I hear a lot of positive things about Zilliqa. I don't know much about it. I know that if you stake Zilliqa, you get ZZIL or something like that, which is their governance token. which had some massive value accrual last cycle. But overall, that's everything that's happening today. So I really appreciate everyone taking the time to stick around with us and do our daily stream. And BitBoy has just started his stream. So if you want to make your way over to BitBoy Crypto, you can watch what we're doing over there, and we'll cover some more information. Till next time, guys. Appreciate it.